Throwing to start the drive. Cody. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. Down the right sideline. And touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bisons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 79 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, is number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Beal. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Whiting shifts by him. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to 17. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Ready? Go! Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 104 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. he had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Seven, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cody. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Cody. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hope, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Holt looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Holt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Well, they bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
He's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cody, he sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check white.
looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Cody. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Cody. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Slot man moves right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A final shot before break. Cody, he's going to air one out. That is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down now. It's Holt. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On second down. It's Holt. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Holt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete everything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bisons have cut it back within a score.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
On the set. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Set.
Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
157 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try the left side. It's Holt.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Cody.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bisons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow, blue, check.
Up the middle they go. Whiting. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Beal. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Yellow, blue, check.
On first down, Whiting. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, nice move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 174 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Looking to throw. Cody. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw on 3rd down. Cody. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Whiting. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 8, 90 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well.
Now he's free at the 35. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Did your high school have that same push him back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Back to throw. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go do this. Let's get it done. Here we go.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yellow, blue, check. Smith, red.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Beal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This a long one from 54. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.